You got to put the GU up there, bro.
Make sure. Oh, fuck. Start it over. What up? We are back. Remember? We came back. We had a little break from Antelope Camp. And then what we got today, a little special treat for our guest, Greg. Yeah, what were we? This is what, 2000 or episode 212?
Yeah.
So yeah, we've been on a little break. So, but we're back on our job. We had a good time in Antelope Camp, though. I ain't gonna lie, huh, Greg?
Great time as always.
Always
Look forward to it.
It's good. So Greg here is our guest this week, and man, I'm gonna tell you right now, I gotta push fucking record. See? Yeah, see, now you're good.
Okay.
I do that for you, bro. What up? We are back. You're actually picking up Justin and I's Antelope.
Right? Yep.
So just kind of, I was like, Greg on this podcast, but Tomas, you got everything under control over there?
I'm working on it.
All right, it's been Tomas. I got you new lens over there.
All right.
The little tiny one.
Oh, nice.
It's badass.
Yeah.
Okay?
That looks
Well, it's over, so we got to continue it a little bit.
Well, I got to just say thank you for coming all the way out here. And I know you messaged me, and I said, let's do a podcast. And I said, I'm glad this worked out because honestly, Greg, I felt here, me and you actually connected more. I got put in to be a guide this year.
Yeah, I did. I kind of got thrown into it.
You got the pressure.
I did.
I tell you what, I'm not I don't know how can I say it? Like, I don't ever consider myself a real professional guide, right? Like, I consider myself as a hunter.
Yep.
And I like to fill tags, right? Like, so like that people pay for a tag and they want to get that done. And I feel like, when you guide hunters, you just got to be a people person, kind of. I hunt in my life, and I'm just like, I love that. And I did
come out pretty quick, and you hopefully got that knack, and you kind of see what they want. You try and provide that for
them. It's in there. It's right there. But yeah, that's what I'm saying is like, and sometimes it's kind of like a 50-50 take. Like sometimes you gotta like, do I come out guns a-blazing with this joke, or do I wait a little bit?
Well, what do I say first? Yeah, exactly.
Do I start talking about pussy right away? You never know.
Well, when you're guiding female, you probably don't.
Yeah.
That's probably not your first course of action.
That is probably why Nestor doesn't give me females.
I figured real quick that wasn't going to be a place to go for me.
Oh, man, that's facts. Well, the thing I was really enjoying this year, man, is a lot of people that come back are repeat customers, right? That come back for with old boy Nestor, and so there was a lot of them that I knew that I never got. Yes, I get to go with you actually this year. I'm excited, and that kind of made my buddy told me how much fun they have. Well, then that kind of like led me up a pedestal, like, hey, well, I hope we're gonna have fun no matter what.
You're gonna have fun, yeah.
But I also want to shoot you an antelope. We got to get an antelope, and this year was a little different, right?
It was tough this year,
and you were hunting in a different unit that I was hunting. You got to be a little bit less
in that unit several days prior to, and looking around, and I'm like, man, where's the antelope?
Right.
And that, so it, a lot of times that's one of the great things about antelope hunting is, you never have a problem finding critters. You never have a problem,
Felt that very,
you felt that too.
We'd go on a stock. We're like, yeah, let's just try it. What's the worst thing is, you know what I mean? And next thing you know, we blow that stock. Well, we would go on the, middle of the ranch or whatever, and we get on another one. Well, that was the case.
It wasn't.
We blow that stock. Well, we would go on the middle of the ranch or whatever, and we get on another one. Well, that was the case this year, or the week went on. I did see a lot more antelope, but it wasn't past years. Do you agree?
Yeah, exactly. And like the first few days when I was over there, man, I was like, wow, this, so, I was hunting as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I got an opportunity to go to a different place, completely different, to go hunt, I'm like, yeah, heck, we don't know anything about it, but heck yeah, I'll give it a try. Got down there, it was even worse.
that's not always good, right? Yeah.
Mendez was like there half a day. He's like, man, I think I'm skipping out.
Yeah, I'm cool.
I'm cool. But then when I got back, I'm like, okay, yeah, it is a little better than what I was seeing. There's some and stuff like that. So I felt a little better about it. But and I'll say, being in my business, the taxidermy business in the industry, just across the board, talking to people, the numbers seem to be down across the state.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. It seemed like everywhere I was talking to people, the numbers seem to be down.
Well, and that's kind of one thing I will say, like out east where, we go out with Nestor. I've always felt like it was like, oh my God, this is like the sanctuary of antelope. Like,
this is it.
Antelope too.
Exactly. Yeah.
Great Colorado antelope. They're not dinkers. They're
good antelope. Good antelope.
Mid 75s on up.
Yeah.
Right?
And that's what I've always liked about it. I've been coming out about 4 years now. It reminded me of growing up in southern Colorado many years ago when the antelope numbers were big.
Yeah.
And you could go out and you could see a lot of antelope in a day, and you missed, you blundered, whatever. It didn't matter. There was just always more to go after. Liked about it because it was a mecca.
Yeah. And I guess going on that topic right there is like, I used to, like as a kid, I never really antelope hunt, right? I never really got into it. But as I gotten older and I started antelope hunting with, out here in Colorado, with my bow, because it started in August. I was like, man, I want to get out in the field and hunt. So I started hunting antelope. I didn't really care for them,
A lot of people don't.
I didn't. But as I got into antelope, hunting more and then also guiding antelope, dude, it's one of my favorite fucking animals now.
Always has been. Like I said, growing up in southern Colorado, where I did, and probably the premier antelope unit in the state. And we used to get to hunt every other year. Everything. I'm getting up there in age a little bit. I've got a few years on it. Things have changed.
We're not far away.
And it's not over yet, but things have changed. And so, but I had that opportunity, and we got to over-counter archery hunt antelope, and you could draw a tag every few years. And so I just, from the time I was young, I always loved hunting them. And then it kind of got to the point where, geez, you couldn't draw tags and didn't get the opportunities to hunt them anymore. And then, I kind of got back into it, and I just love it.
Yeah.
It's just fun.
Well, I will say this. I've hunted with them with a bow and a rifle. And people, if you get a chance to hunt them with a fucking rifle, do it. They're hard enough already to hunt with the rifle, but let alone with the bow, it's just tough. If you don't want to sit in the blind over water, it's brutal. But
it's a waiting game.
It is.
You got to have that. It's a game of.
It's a sweat line.
Yes,
right?
It is.
I understand you can spot stocking, but that being said, this coming year, I'm going to do archery again, antelope, but not because I don't enjoy shooting with the gun. It's the fact that I feel like I've learned so much more now as, a rifle hunter and as a guide now and been around these animals now. I feel like I can do a lot better now with my archery equipment.
Yeah.
Hunting them. But I'm going to this coming year, and man, I'm excited to do that again. But hunting camp out east is like something that when you pull into Lyman, Colorado, it's just a little bit. At first, I was like, "What the fuck is this?" Right?
I think we both started out there the same year.
Yeah, we did, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
And and I didn't know that, right? I knew you were out there hunting, and you were the taxidermist that everybody uses, that Alex has talked so highly about you, and we got along great. We hung out, we drank and talk and bullshit and like, and what was that? Year four now?
Yeah. This fourth year. Yeah.
So I just really feel like this year we kind of hit it off because, well, we were the last one to close the bar down.
We did, and I got thrown into the guide thing. You know,
Yeah.
Alex like, man, he goes, I got cut short. I need somebody you could trust. Can
Perfect.
you do it?
You
And
were
I'm like,
perfect for it, though.
I'm like, yeah, because I'd always told him, if you ever need a hand, let me know. You know, he always had it covered, always. But this year things changed, and so yeah, we're sitting there, and I'm kind of thrown into this situation, and I think you remember we're drinking some beers, and I was a little stressed.
Oh, you were
a little worried.
You were a little stressed out, and I said, "Man, all you can do is it's the hunt. Literally, all we can do is just, you know." And I kept on saying, all we can do is present opportunities, right? And then all you would say was, "Well, fuck, there ain't no opportunities to give right now. I'm worried about the animals showing up." And I was like, "Yeah, you are in a different unit, right?" But
yeah, because I was in that different unit.
Yep,
you know, I didn't have the familiarity with that unit.
Yep.
I'd spent a few days there before, but I hadn't never hunted it and spent a lot of time there. You know, the other units I knew better and stuff like that. So I was a little worried, but you gave me the confidence I needed. And, you know,
and the thing is like, you know, you'll be fine. It's just like too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. It's not called killing. It's called really enjoy hunting, taking people hunting, probably more so than I do hunting actually.
Exactly.
Yep. Oh yeah.
That always happens. I don't care who you are, but you want to do your best to make sure that only opportunities, but a great time.
Great time.
You know? And I think we did that.
Yeah. Well, and I think a lot of it is, you know, when everybody comes back to the south side after hunting, you know, they come back and shower and get cleaned up for dinner to go back over and meet for dinner and drinks. That part right there is something like I think is very unique.
It is.
You know, people will go in the room and then we'll come back.
That's
out.
it. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
This kind of forces people to get out and, you know, don't be lazy, get out of your bed. And of course, everybody's tired, you know?
Yeah.
What I mean?
But they want to eat.
They got to eat.
We're all going to be in the same place.
And we start bullshitting, hanging out. And like, that's the camaraderie of hunting camp that I honestly think is so important. It's so much fun. And like, for me, it's like networking, right?
It's a part of what hunting is.
It is.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, it used to be for me with family, but I don't have that anymore.
Yeah.
You know, and I do a lot of hunting solo.
Yep.
And I love to hunt, so I love it. But you know, that's a part of it when I do the solo hunt that's lacking that I miss.
Yep.
And I get that when. And you know, I mean, I. You know, I'm like, yeah, this is a good guy. I like this guy. He's cool.
Because I had cold beer, probably. I got a cooler full of cold beer, brother.
Exactly.
It all like evolved into this little now, and you know, I knew you as a taxidermist there, never used you as a taxidermist, and then finally Justin used you as a taxidermist when he shot that weird fucked up deer out east.
Yep.
Right. So
that was a funny story.
That
in
is
itself.
a funny story because Justin's like, "Hey man, I need you to get my deer head for me. I'm out of town or whatever."
Yeah, because we talked to Justin, you know, I mean, throughout the process, you know, how you want to do that, and finally, you know, got it done. And I'm like, "Hey man, I'm coming to Denver," you know, because I do that part of it, you know, try and make the tour to do. Man, I'm going down.
Yeah.
He goes, I got a good friend though. He goes, I'll put in touch with him. We'll give you some number and he'll meet with you and he can pick the deer up. I'm like, okay, cool. It's like, his name's Luke. Okay. So I'm talking to Luke on the cell phone through text and stuff like that, you know?
And I'm talking to Greg, not knowing that it's Greg.
No clue that it's Luke. Yeah. You know, we arrange a place to meet. We meet and I get out of my truck and you got it out of your truck. And I'm like, well, frick, it's fucking Luke. I know this dude.
I literally was like, I was so pissed off that I didn't know it was you.
I felt stupid.
Justin both went to
Yeah.
Go hunt, guys. Man, I'm gonna fucking get some fucking antelope to you because I want to get these ones. One, it's a great antelope. Don't get me wrong, it's a good antelope, but it's more. Oh fuck yeah, it is.
That's a lot. And here's what people.
So that's doing it. And Justin, Justin's like, we have European ones, and I don't have antelope that's mounted. And I was like, you know what, I want to get one of those.
I think an antelope's probably one of the most.
I'm telling you, man, an antelope has because it ain't fucking. I'm not freezing my ass out in the cold.
Good
You know what I
point.
mean?
Good point.
Two, there's a lot of them.
Yep.
Well,
Yep.
they're
Well,
really
you can hunt. You can kind of hunt for,
keep hunting them.
and you can hunt for a better one.
Yeah.
It's not like, holy shit, there's a buck. Like with so many other ththings, you see a buck, and it's like, wow. With antelope, you see a lot of bucks.
Yeah.
And you can kind of pick and choose a little bit.
That you can get a little. Well, I have been seeing another one in this field over here.
Yep.
Let's just wait on this and come back.
Yep.
Because
Exactly.
they ain't fucking going nowhere. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And that's one thing I really do enjoy about antelope hunting, and and they're just fucking.
They're a beautiful animal. They
learn to love the taste of antelope because, like I said, I used to archery hunt them, and I think me shooting 2-3, the adrenaline fucked up that meat, right? And I felt like I didn't care for it as much.
You do have to care for it right away.
You know what I mean? Like I felt like that adrenaline and got it.
I did exactly. I haven't eaten it on the beer.
Oh,
One of these times I may have to come by.
Come on.
Have another beer and some antelope meat. The wings were good,
You
but
got
man,
the wings, right?
the wings are good, but I have to try that antelope meat there.
I will honestly say this. Like, I don't know, and I'm not, I partner up with Traeger, but like literally, and this could be anything, Pit Boss or other smokers out there. Green, what is it? Green, whatever.
Yeah.
It is a fucking different thing.
It is.
Smoke 'em
It is.
on a me. It's made me like. I fucking love grilling, smoking meat, and clapping.
I know
cheeks.
you do. That was always the talk around antelope camp.
Smoking meat, clapping cheeks. Tomas, what you do about clapping cheeks, right? But that's the thing, you know what I mean? And antelope gun, we're shooting guns and spreading buns. Oh God, what am I doing? Too many fucking lattes.
It's kind of like those nights at the south.
Like how good it tastes, right? But now I enjoy eating them, really do, and I think it's because how clean the death is.
Yeah,
I mean,
it makes a difference.
You know what I mean? I honestly do. I mean, it's like, sure, would you eat a girl out at work? You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh,
now we're talking. Now we're
See?
talking.
I told you, but
Throwing some titties and we're good.
Yeah, just gotta talk about this, right? Talk about that walk. See, now I broke the ice there. We're good. 22 minutes in. But
speaking of titties, just kidding.
Speaking of motherfuckers. But anyway, honestly, this like I've got to hang out with you now the past 4 years out east, and like how young were you when you did it, and this all take place?
So when I was young, and I'll admit, like when I was a
Were
little.
you born a native here?
Yeah, I was born and raised in Colorado,
Okay,
Southern Colorado. One of the very few people
Yeah.
in this state anymore.
Real
like
native.
That. Yeah, I'm a real native.
Yeah.
Born in the San Luis Valley down in Southern Colorado. Cold motherfucker in the winter, man.
Is it really?
Oh shit. We used to be negative 40 plus below.
Where at?
Monte Vista, Alamosa.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it got that cold out there.
The coldest spot in the nation. Chills.
don't know. What
They don't know
yeah.
what that shit's like,
Yeah.
you know. We go out or, you know, whatever, and you know, drinking beer, and you put your beer in the cooler so it didn't freeze.
Right.
Otherwise, it would freeze.
It freeze. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
I mean, it was just a cold
You
bath.
just didn't know no ice.
We didn't, and we didn't care.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, what's that saying? Young and tough.
Yep.
I guess we were.
No, because that's who you guys are today. I mean, I think, you know, just real quick on that. I really, like, you saw my 2 kids tonight.
Yeah.
A little that, like,
Yeah.
it's gonna be tough, right? It's more so my son, because I will say this, dude, that my daughter, she's smart as fuck. But Marcus, he's a chip off the old block, you know what I mean? And I just like,
And sadly, you know, yeah, like you go into a whole other thread of things and stuff like that. But and
it's sad right now.
it really is.
It really is sad. And like, even the and it was kind of inspiring, because they literally gave me hope for younger generations.
Yeah, that, and you know, just that family connection.
Yeah,
and stuff.
you know what I mean? And good for the father for fucking bringing them out to hunt. And,
Absolutely.
And it was, so check this out. It was the kid's senior trip.
Oh, really?
His dad takes his son on senior trips, whatever they want to do, right? For graduating high school. I mean, fuck, I never had that. You know what I mean? Fuck, I never had that. You know what I mean? My dad goes shit every year to wrestling camp, football camp, which I did. You know what I mean? It was just different format, right? Like, I didn't have a bad childhood. I had a great childhood. Parents did a lot of things for me, but you know, fuck, you know, senior trip, fuck, I never did.
Guys, we went to some other little town to go chase girls.
Yeah, I mean, that's honestly how I was.
Yeah.
But so I was like, wait a minute, what did you do for your senior trip? He goes, I went hunting. No idea what your dad just did right now, because not only this, but like, just, you know, yeah, we're gonna kill some antelope, yeah, but I called the dad and the son.
Awesome.
Dude was fucking, like, made me realize, like, I cannot wait to do that with my kids.
Yeah.
Like, literally.
Yeah, absolutely. And that situation reverses, you know, when you're young and your dad's taking you out. And, you know, my big brother did a lot to get me into hunting and stuff, but, you know, my dad, my grandpa, and then, you know, years later, when your dad's no longer capable like he used to be.
Yep.
And that situation's reversed, and you're the one taking your dad out.